Well, they haven't had a, it's not like they've had a rough ride, is it? I know what people...
Well, who, according to you, has had a rough ride?
Mm.
I know what you're going to say.
What?
Like little kids in Africa and that.
Yeah.
But if that was the case, then no...
Everyone's had a rough ride.
Well, not everyone.
But not everyone, no. You've had a bit of a rough ride, haven't you?
Yeah.
Corin's had a bit of a rough ride.
Yeah, but like you could always compare it back to like little kids that like are starving and stuff like that. Like if that was the case and everybody looked back to that and looked back to the worst possible outcome in life, no one could ever whinge about anything.
Yeah.
Ever again. Because you could always say, okay, well, I've lost my old man and Corin's had a difficult run as well, but who am I to whinge because there's kids out there that can't eat?
No, I'm not saying you or Corin or anything, but I do know people that it's like nothing is ever good enough. And I can't stand people like that.
But who's to say, I don't know the life that you've had, Jose, but who am I to come into your life and say that you've had an easy or a rough ride? Who am I to say that?
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't even understand the people I'm on about anyway.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, who am I to... I would never, ever comment on anyone's because there's so many people, like, a lot of people think that I've got it easy. Of course they do, like, but they don't know, do they? They don't know what I've been through. They don't know my insecurities. They don't know, like, they don't know what... You don't know what people have been through. Everyone's got...
Got sympathy for people is actual genuine sympathy.
But that's why me and you had the argument over you didn't believe in the whole Walkers thing. But then over time, you began to see why some people would.
Mm.
So that's something that you changed. Like you,
well,
in the very beginning, you were very much
changed.
Yeah, but in the beginning you weren't. But in the beginning, you weren't even willing to take a look at it at all. No walking. That was it for you. No walking. No matter how tough it got in here, you said no walkers. You thought it was the biggest like spit in the face if someone walked. That's how you felt.
It's still a spit in the face.
Yeah, you still. But at least now you're like willing to like try and understand it from another point of view. So obviously you.
Yeah, I've got open mind. That's what having an open mind is about.
Yeah, but it didn't look like it when you first flared up about walkers.
I stand by what I said.
Yeah, but you didn't look like you had an open mind then. It wasn't even up for discussion.
Yeah, I still stand by what I said.
Yeah.
I do think if you've been given an opportunity like this to walk out and be a walker is such an insult.
But what would you have done if I had a walk last night?
I still would have cared about you, still would have loved you.
Yeah, but would you have said that it was an insult?
Yeah.
You still would have thought that, even though you knew what the reason for me leaving, and even though you knew everything, it was still an insult. To who? Who was I insulting?
People that give you this opportunity to be here.
But like maybe I was struggling. Like, would you want to see me go through that?
Did you want the real answer or not? I wish I'd have lied now.
No. Yeah. All right. Okay. But even yourself has thought about walking.
What, last night?
No. Even if it's only for a little bit, like you have.
Yeah, I know. Do feel
Mm.
One half-hearted one, but yeah. And I felt so, and I said I'm so sorry. Like I feel so ungrateful. But yeah, I did. It's like I do think it's insulting. Really insulting after they've done all this for us, like all the tasks and everything they've let us do. You would never be able to do stuff like that, not in a million years. So to then take all that on a plate and then walk, very insulting, yeah. When there's probably thousands, if not millions, that would like that opportunity.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with you to a certain extent.
All right, Benny.
No, well, I mean, like, people have been offered the chance to play for Man United.
Mm.
And some of them get on cocaine and get booted off the squad and don't play and don't go to training.
That'd be like getting chucked out though, wouldn't it?
Well, they've been given a massive opportunity and they've pretty much jammed it, haven't they? And millions of people want to play for Man United, but some people...
Yeah, well, it's,
Some people are selected, some people aren't. Like,
yeah, well, that's a bit insulting, then, isn't it?
well, it is, but like sometimes it's just not for them. Like I don't.
But they're selected because they've actually got a talent.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
selected out of luck.
Yeah, true. But
So there's
like,
a difference.
But Kiva, I don't hold anything. She walked. I don't hold anything against her. She give it a
I
good
don't
crack.
hold anything against any of the walkers.
She give it a crack.
But I do think it's in.
I think like
I don't hold anything against any of the walkers.
No.
But I do think it's very, very insulting.
But other people got a chance off the back of it. People who love it. Sammy Pepper for one, Jay for another. If those people hadn't have walked, those people would never have got that chance.
Yeah.
And look how much they love it.
Yeah.
So by them walking, okay, Big Brother's made a mistake. Yeah.
So after they've like.
Not that they're not happy about it, but they still respect everyone's decision.
Yeah, but.
But they say themselves personally they would never walk.
Yeah.
Some of them, well, the ones that I've spoken to. Yeah.
But I just think, like, to walk after being... Because they want you to come in, they want you to ride it all through, don't they?
Oh, of course, because it brings out situations like this. Imagine if I had a walk, they wouldn't have been able to get the reactions that they've got out of me, would they?
No.
They love those reactions. Those reactions that I have given them, whether they make me in a bad light or a good light, they don't care. It's like liquid gold for them. They're getting exactly what they want, but sometimes they just can't control it.
You want to give them what they want as well?
Nah. Nah. But then again, and then
because you feel that's your role in here.
But then I think, okay, if I don't give it to them and I don't react like I've reacted in here, if those situations had been presented to me, definitely. I do go off my rocker in the outside world.
What are you doing, Dave?
Oh yeah. It'll dry and straighten out the creases.
Yeah, but what were we? But would you say if you met someone like Rachel in a club, or would you speak to her?
No, because you didn't get the chance to know them. It's only in a club. You can't even hear what's going on in a club, can you?
But yeah, all right.
Look, she just.
Have you ever met anyone like Rachel before?
Yes. Yeah.
And what do you say to them?
Well, nothing unless they try and talk to me. Nothing. I don't never go out of my way to upset anyone as much as what people think I do. I never go out of my way. But I have encountered millions. Look where I live. I live in Melbourne, the fashion capital of Australia.
Is it?
Pretty much, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like, I live in Melbourne. Like, that's where metros are born in Australia. That's what it is. Everyone is like me. Like, everybody we're all the same in Melbourne. All the guys are the same.
Oh, I love one.
Not different views.
Don't put any
A lot of them
extra in
think
it,
they're
no
walking on the moon
or
and think
anything,
they're God's
Sam.
gift to women.
Okay.
I'm not like that.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
seriously not like that. I don't think I'm God's gift to women. I might be arrogant. I'm accepted that people are going to call me arrogant. I don't like being called arrogant. But as long as I'm not arrogant as in respect towards women, I don't care. I'm not arrogant like that.
You are.
Not in the respect where I think that I could have any girl I wanted or anything like that. I'm not like that. I don't think I'm God's gift to women or anything like that. Karen said I was disrespectful towards women. I'm willing to accept that after what I said.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to accept that. But I don't think that I'm disrespectful towards women. I think
Sometimes you are.
I think I'm just disrespectful in general. Because it just so happens, like, look at Sammy Pepper. If I went off at a girl like that, people would have said, oh, you're just disrespectful towards women. But because it was Sammy Pepper, no one really cared as much. But if I went off at you or Corin like that, people would say I was disrespectful towards women. It's not the women that's in general, it's just whoever upsets me in general. but I think women